Well. Good afternoon, everybody. Just thought I'd chime in just real fast, just to kind of give you guys like just a small, real quick word. Something I've been thinking about and something that's been really relatively on my mind a lot lately. And it has been our responsibility to ourselves for self-talk. It is so important. And you guys, I can't stress this enough, how important it is that you talk right to you, that you understand that your self-talk and how you talk to yourself ultimately is the one to impact you the most. It's not outsiders that can mess you up. It's you that can mess you up. So it's important that you start to assess what you're saying to yourself on a day-to-day basis. Is it lining up with my purpose and what God has set aside and a company for me to be in this life? What is your self-talk? How is it reflecting in your life? I have to let you know, and this is more of a warning. Listen and listen carefully. When you speak words over yourself, and when you open your mouth and declare particular things, those things begin to take root and manifest themselves in your life. If that does not make you really give some thought to what you say before you say it, even if it means talking to you, I am a firm believer that you can do and you can achieve whatsoever you put your heart and mind to. But you have to be the one to take responsibility for like how your life goes to and fro. You're responsible for your self-talk. If you say that you can do it, then absolutely you can do it. But if you telling yourself every day what you cannot accomplish, then don't be alarmed and don't be shocked when you do just that and you do not accomplish the things that you set out to do. And it's because you spoke it. You said it first. So self-talk, your personal self-talk, can mess you up quicker than any other individual ever could. So it's time that you actually took the time to assess the things that you speak out of your mouth, assess the things that you allow within your circle, and make sure that whatever it is, that it's sowing a seed of positivity and not negative energy. You don't deserve that, and you don't need that around you. So you want to make sure that you're putting out what you want to come back to you. As I said before, the power of words, and assessing the power of words, understanding that those words can and will manifest themselves in your life. You'll be sitting somewhere and you'll be asking yourself, how did I arrive here? How did I get here? And there is a real simple answer and response to it. You said it. Yeah, you said it. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was loneliness. I cannot tell you how many times on a week-to-week basis I get inboxes and I talk to people that are saying that they're lonely. But I want to help you with that. Loneliness is not the absence of people. Loneliness is the absence of purpose. The problem is that you have not discovered your purpose for your life. Because I guarantee you, when you discover what God has called you to do, why you've been created, why you're in this world, then God will send the people. The people will come. The people will come. You won't be alone, because you know what? You'll be surrounded by like-minded people, individuals to walk the journey with you. So if you're lonely today, I want to charge you with this thought. Take some time to assess your purpose. Take some time to discover why you were created. What purpose am I serving? What can I see myself accomplishing when discovering my purpose? Does that purpose self-serve, or will I be helping others? And if I'm going to help others, will it help build them up, or will it tear them down? You have to be responsible. And the thing is that we too many times want to play the blame game. We want to blame everyone else for our shortcomings and our downfall. No, we have to stand up and own where we are. If you don't like where you are, then it is your responsibility to change it. It is your responsibility to take the necessary steps in order for you to achieve the goal that you set out to achieve. And it does not mean that these things come easy. It just means that you have You have a purpose and a goal in mind. You have an objective that you have set your mind and your sights on, and you're holding on to this and you're not letting go of it. Irregardless of circumstance, irregardless of situation, there is something on the inside of you that speaks, and it will not die. That's called purpose. When you discover your purpose, then you'll be able to celebrate with those that God appoints along the way. You'll get a chance to celebrate with people, and there will be no loneliness in the equation. Believe me, God did not call for you to walk alone. He did not bring you into this world for you to be a party of self. No. You know, I recall reading like in the book of Genesis where it talked about that it's not good that man should be alone. And it didn't mean man as in the physical man, but as in human beings. Like, it's not good that we be by ourselves. You know, you have some real good conversations when you're by yourself for too long. Take my word for it. You need to be exposed. You need to be around others. You need to be influencing others. You need to be pouring into others. You see, life has taught you some valuable lessons, but they weren't for you. Those lessons were for you to share with others and impact change in their lives. But as you're impacting change in other people's lives, you're also impacting change in your life. I want you to focus the next few days to really, really consider what that talk would look like. If you were to sit yourself down and ask yourself those very, very tough questions, because they're analytical questions. What is my purpose? Whom do I serve? Why have I been born? Why am I here? When you take the time to actually sit there and answer those tough questions, you will come to terms with some of the pitfalls that you've taken in the past. You know, I get on here and I don't call myself an expert in no wise. But when it comes to journey and when it comes to life and the things that I've been able to overcome and the things I've been able to go through, and with great resilience and perseverance, I refuse to quit. I refuse to give up in particular areas. But now there's another one resurfacing. So just recently, and I'll share this with you guys, just recently, I decided that there was something about me that I didn't like. And one of those things was my weight. I've struggled with my weight since I was a little girl. And all I could think of, and the only thing that kept coming back to mind, was all of these times that I told you guys about self-talk, what you were saying to yourself. And if you didn't like something about you, then it is your responsibility to change it. Those words resurfaced as weaponry back in my direction. So now today, I took my first step and I said, I'm going to take it one day at a time. But I'm going to take ownership for how I feel about me. And because I'm not so happy with the progress of my weight, I'm going to do what I can to change that. Because I want to care about me. I don't want to just be one that talks about it, but one that be about it. I want to be about the change that I want to see. I don't want to talk a good game, but I want to be the epitome of what I speak on. I don't want to just make it sound good or even make it look good. I want to be the real. I don't want to be a fake facade or a counterfeit of what the real is. But I want these words to manifest themselves in my life. I want to be the change that people see. And I want to be the change that I talk about. But it requires for me to be honest about where I am. There's nothing wrong with being honest with yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking a little time to self-assess where you are and how you can make the appropriate changes for your personal happiness and for your personal self-talk. So today was just about me challenging you guys and talking about your self-talk tactics, really taking responsibility for how you talk to you, because you're important too. It's not just about those that are around you, and also challenging you to do a self-assessment about where you are as far as your purpose, who you've been called to be in this life, and what can you do to challenge that. And once you discover your purpose, the people will come. So you won't have to worry about whether or not I'm actually making the difference. But if you serve your purpose and you discover your purpose in life, the people will come and you'll never suffer another day alone. My only challenge to you was the fact that if you're experiencing loneliness and you're saying to me, which I've had several people in my inbox asking me to pray for them, and not only just that, saying that they're lonely. And my heart just broke for that. Lord, how could they be lonely in a world full of people? How does that happen? It is the absence of purpose. It is the absence of purpose. You have not discovered your purpose. Once you discover your purpose, the people will come. Okay? Well, that is really all that I had to say to you guys today. I love you all with my whole heart. And I don't just say that for words. I say it because I mean it. And I can say it with confidence. So I will be talking to you soon. I'll chime in every now and again, let you know that I'm still alive, and I hope that you'll do the same. All right, this has been your Peculiar Princess, signing off. God bless. Bye-bye.